So this list, I don't even really know what to tell you, but this is Sacred Beast Eldlich without the Sacred Beast, and you're probably doing the exact same thing I did here. I just want to say that this is pretty ingenious. So everything in the world revolves around the Seven Spirits Gate Unleashed. All right. So when this card is activated, you can add a Uriah, Haman, Raphael, or one monster that specifically list any of those in the name. Once per turn, you can discard a card. Special summon one fiend monster with 0 attack and defense from your graveyard. Okay. Once per turn, if you control a level 10 monster, you can add one continuous spell card from your graveyard to your hand. So cheesily, this can recur itself. Also, this gives you access to Fred and Dingus here. Well, Fred here, Chaos Summoning Beast. You can tribute this card, special summon one. Come on, Uriah, Raphael. We don't care about that. You can banish this card from your graveyard, add one Fallen Paradise from your deck to your hand. We also don't care about that. Also, back to the point of the Seven Spirits Gate Unleashed for that continuous spell card. This is also a continuous spell. Fred here, the Dark Summoning Beast. When this card is normal summon, you can add one Raphael, Haman, or one card that specifically lists any of those cards from your deck to your hand. You can only use this effect of Dark Summoning Beast once per turn. During your main phase, you can normal summon one fiend monster with 0 attack and defense in addition to your normal summoner set. Yes, recurability. It's all just like level 10 support is better outside the Sacred Beast. That's the true mind behind the Sacred Beast support. Infinitely recurring back cheesy things like this for infinite fuel for things. I think it's also very interesting. Also, the spell and the Dark Beckoning Beast are basically a one-card curious. I don't know if you guys have realized that, but that is pretty cool. Just to be able to recur back literally anything that you're going to want. Also, makes a free token. Or, not token, free revivability back on these. It's actually, surprisingly, in combination with how this deck works, this is pretty free here. So, we have triple copies of Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring, one copy of the Chaos Summoning Beast and Fred, triple copies of Mr. Golden Boy, 2 copies of Maxi, triple copies of Gamma, 1 Driver, triple copies of the Cursed Eldland, 1 Black Awakening, 1 White Destiny, 2 copies of that Forbidden Droplet. This card is insanity. Triple copies of Pot of Extravagance, triple copies of the Seven Spirits Gates Unleashed, and then of course we got to get in the best cards in our deck. Triple copies of Conquistador, triple copies of the Old Elixir, 1 Golden Land Forever, triple copies of Hakaro, triple copies of Skill Drain, and 2 copies of Solemn Judgment here. Down in the extra deck, we have 2 Relinquished Enema, 1 Lambda, 2 copies of Link Karibo, 1 Unicorn, 1 Phoenix, 1 Griffin, 2 copies of Curious, we have 1 Axis Code Talker, 1 Gustav, 1 Omega, and 2 copies of the Draco Berserker of the Tenyi. Side deck here we have 2 copies of Lancia, 2 copies of Pankratops, 2 copies of Ghost Ogre, 2 Nibiru, 1 more Forbidden Droplet, 1 Raigeki. Then we have 2 copies of a Draconian Prison of Snow and Ice. Target 1 monster in your opponent's graveyard, special summon it to your field, but negate its effects, if any. Then you can banish 2 monsters with the same type as each other, 1 from each field. Alright, so that's pretty good. So you can basically just cheese your opponent here, get a free monster reborn, and then effectively you're going to have to banish it anyway for the rest of this card, but that's fine because spot removal on the opponent. Then we have 2 copies of Paleozoic Dynamiscus, and 1 copy of the Vanity's Emptiness, wrapping up your first hybrid of Sacred Beast technology. This isn't the first, but I do like cool little interactions like this. This is pretty cool. Alright, next up. So, last week we looked at Numeron Eldlich. I think a lot of people were like, oh, well, that's really cool. I think we've made a discussion, I don't know how many people actually watched it, where we talked about the Numeron engine being a very dangerous thing for the game with its splash ability, things like that. Well, come to find out, Eldlich isn't the only deck that is trying to take advantage of the Numeron engine. What happens when, say you want to make a Utopic Zexal down here, you want to make this during your turn because of your one summon restriction, and then you summon during your opponent's turn off the boss stage and just start setting up these huge monsters. Well, I got good news for you. Alright? Generators can do this. This is the 500 IQ monster push mashup of the year. And I do think that this is some pretty intelligent deck building here. I'm definitely looking forward to definitely seeing what the TCG will push up once we get the Numeron engine here, because I'm expecting some massive horrific action. So I have 2 copies of Har, Generator Boss of Storms, 1 copy of Mardel, of course, 1 Generator Boss of Delusion, Udganda, 1 copy of Nihag, the Generator Boss of Ice, and 1 copy of Hela, Generator Boss of Doom, along with triple copies of poor Lopdor. Nobody likes Lopdor. I have triple copies of Ash Blossom and Joy Spring, 1 Ghost Ogre and Snow Rabbit, 2 copies of Maxi, and triple copies of the Numeron Wall. And then we have 1 card Destruction, because you basically want a turbo to get to the Numeron network ASAP. And it's not like you can't just hard set the calling if you draw it. 1 Terraforming, 1 copy of Generator Boss Quest, 2 copies of Calling, 2 copies of the Kujikiri Curse, 1 World Legacy Monstrosity, with 2 Called by the Grave. There's that triple Forbidden Droplet again in the 3. Triple copies of Boss Stage, triple copies of Numeron Network, with 2 Boss Stage, or Boss Fight, and then 1 Boss Room. Tiny in the extra deck. But of course, we have 1 Soldier of Chaos, 1 Mr. Megaclops, 1 Avermaxi, 1 copy of Utopic Zexal for the jamming, and then we have 2 copies of Trini, 2 copies of Divai, 2 copies of Ikam, and 2 copies of Kataviri, along with the 1 Gate Sunya. And of course, you know, we have to be playing VFD. There's no reason not to, right? And we have the 1 Earth Slicer. Side deck here we have 1 Driver, 2 copies of Nibiru, 2 copies of Gamma Seals, triple copies of Gamma, triple copies of 3 Tactical Talents, 2 Dimensional Bear, and 2 copies of Red Rebuto, wrapping up Numeron Generator. I'm going to be honest with you straight up front, I find this concept to be massively disgusting, and I'm very, very, very excited to see where whatever splash ability we'll be pulling out of our rump for Numeron will take us, because this is, mark my words now, this is pretty degenerate. Ah, speaking of degenerate, Numeron Trickstar. Oh boy, this one's playing Memories of Hope, the draw card. Oh yes, did you guys like drawing 4 cards? Oh, that's not fair. You have to basically draw this with the Numeron network for 150% maximum value. So we have 1 copy of Coralbane. Okay, that's fine. Triple copies of Candina. All right, yeah, still feeling it. 2 copies of Licorice, along with triple copies of Ash Blossom, singular Ghost Ogre, 1 Lilybell, 2 copies of Maxi, and triple copies in the Numeron Wall Machine. And we have 1 Terraforming, 2 copies of Numeron Calling, triple copies of Memory of Hope, 2 Called by the Grave, 2 Forbidden Droplet, 1 Set Rotation, and 1 Trickstar Light Stage, along with triple copies of Numeron Network. Side deck here, we have triple Impermanence, 1 Reincarnation, 1 Metaverse, 2 Solemn Strike, and triple copies of Solemn Judgment, wrapping up the main deck here. Extra deck, we have 1 Lone Nightmare Phoenix, 1 Megaclops. Definitely noticing a lot of Megaclops here, in case something happens to Zexal. Secondary backup plan. 1 App, 1 Saruja, 1 Evermax, 1 Zexal, and then 2 Trini, 2 Devi, 2 Ikam, and 2 copies of Kataviri, and then the 1 Sunya. And inside deck here we have 1 Driver, 2 copies of Nibiru, 2 copies of Pinkertops, triple Gamma, 1 Max C, 1 Feather Duster, 1 Forbidden Droplet, 1 Mystic Mine, and triple copies of Ye Olde Evenly Matched, wrapping up your edition of OCG Thursday. As I said in my previous video on the Numeron engine, do expect this to be as impactful as it actually looks here. I would not be surprised to see Memories of Hope go even crazier than it already is. But once again, kind of pay attention to what's going on here, and we'll have to generally see where things are going in the future. So guys, please leave a comment down below. Tell me what you guys think about this awesome stuff. And well, guys, I'm out. Thank you, patrons, for making the ride never truly end. Without you guys' support, well, I would probably be doing Truffle Shuffle videos for a living. Guys, please check out VanCall40 for all of your Cardfight Vanguard content brought to you by MCall40. And if you are looking to pick up singles, check out mcallgames.com for your trading card game needs. Thanks for watching, everybody.